Welcome to Equal Time with Martha Burke. Memorial Day is for honoring our fallen soldiers from all wars. But the origin is not what you were taught in school. Official history says the first national commemoration of Memorial Day was held in Arlington National Cemetery May 30th, 1868, where both Union and Confederate soldiers from the Civil War are buried. Several towns and cities across America claim to have observed their own earlier versions of the day in 1866, when the first Decoration Day took place, so named because decorating graves was and still is a central activity. But the real origin is not as straightforward as it seems, and the originators not who you think they were, and most people have never heard of it. That's no doubt because the creators were lesser members of society, former slaves, oppressed, persecuted, and erased from history for more than 100 years. Here's the story, according to archives unearthed in 1996 by David Blight, a professor of American history at Yale. When Charleston, South Carolina fell to the Union in 1865, Confederate troops hastily hightailed it away. They left behind bodies of more than 260 Union troops who had died from exposure while imprisoned in an open-air infield of a city racetrack. The bodies had been dumped in a mass grave behind the grandstands. The emancipated slaves also remained behind. One of the first things they did was to give the bodies of the fallen Union prisoners a proper burial. They exhumed the bodies and reinterred them in a new cemetery with a whitewashed fence inscribed with the words "Martyrs of the Racecourse." On May 1st, 1865, 10,000 people, mostly freed slaves and a few white missionaries, paraded around the track to commemorate those who died. 3,000 black school children carried flowers and sang John Brown's Body. Black Union regiments performed double-time marches, and black ministers recited Bible verses. So, as you honor the war dead on Memorial Day, take a moment to also honor those who created the remembrance, the former slaves of Charleston, who marched to commemorate those who died in captivity, even though trying to keep them from tasting freedom. Thanks for listening to Equal Time. I'm Martha Burke.